Just over 2 months ago, I made a video, live stream. I think it was a live stream. I just had the urge to make a live stream. And I was like, guys, I need to talk to you guys. I believe my early warning system is telling me the market's over, right? The market's going to go to shits, basically. Excuse my language, but that's what I said, right? Or something similar like this. And the market kept on going down. Then last month, on the 6th of August, right, I made a video and I said, look, guys, and it was a reaction to a conversation on Discord, I believe it was. And I said, look, guys, I don't think this green means anything, because we were on a green candle. I said, this green candle doesn't mean anything to me. The market's telling me it wants to go down. If it does go down, we could potentially see a recovery around the 2nd week of September. If not, then around the first, beginning of October, right? And the video is still there. My name is Sham. This is Xerox Files. The truth is always out there, especially on these videos and on Discord, right? So this are the things I've said, basically. That's the truth, right? So I said that, like, this could potentially happen. Obviously, today is the 6th of September, 2024. And we're not that far. Things have been playing exactly. So we've had pumps and dumps and pumps and dumps. But ultimately, we are going down to the point where we may end up seeing a recovery on next week, by next week, or end of next week. If not, then, as I said a month ago, potentially basically by the beginning of October. But I am concerned. Seeing this right now, I am actually concerned. Why concerned is that we've lost significant levels. So we've lost so I'm looking at my chart right now, 65, 63, 62, 57, and currently we're at 54,424 right now. Okay, and the time I believe is about 4:30 p.m. or something like this, or something similar. I can't tell you exactly, but that's where we are, right? 54. Now 54 is not a good zone for us. It's a freaking danger zone, right? Because this 54 level doesn't have any resistance, like any support. There's nothing. There's absolutely no support. We have come down here before and recovered from here many times before. In fact, 1, 2, 3 times before we have come to this level and recovered. But that's not a resistance. That's not support zone, right? We've broken through that. Our support was slightly higher than that, and that was around the 57,000. We've broken the support, and now we're heading down. That's what concerns me. Doesn't matter if we get a green candle tomorrow, in the next 2 days, in the next 3, none of these matters. Where we are now is concerning. 54,400 or 400, that's concerning for me, because the only other level I can see, right, where we have significant resistance, and I'm going to look at the chart to tell you this, is around the $42,000 level. We do have a very small potential around the $48,000 level. A very small potential, but that $48,000 level isn't the based on the current or the near, like the recent data that we had. It's actually based on 2021. Right? So this goes back to 2021. So that's where our level is, right? So this 48,000 becomes a support based on the market structure of 2021. So this is like 3 years old data. That's what it's based on. If we lose that, then we have a problem on our hands, because then we start heading towards the 37,600. That's where I've put a line on. And when I'm talking about the lines or anything, guys, if you want, right, I've done it many times. I've shared the link to my particular chart on Discord and everything. If you want, I will happily share it with you, right? Just let me know in the comments. Definitely do that. So 37,655, that's the level that I've got a support line that I drew manually, right? So it's not an automated or anything. That's where I drew the line. That becomes another big problem, because that is technically kind of very close to the 50% of the all-time high that we've had this particular season. The all-time high we had was, I think, 73,700 something. So I'll just say 74, right? Just to round it off, 37K, that's the middle of it, right? That becomes concerning, because if we go there, then we're definitely going to bounce below. If we bounce below, then we're looking at lower numbers. For me, being positive, I see that as an opportunity. Now, you might be like, hold on, wow, why does he see this as a positive? Well, I see this as a positive because just over 2 months ago, we did a live stream. So this is not pre-recorded, no edits. In fact, most of my videos are not edited, right? What I say is just here like this, right? I don't record over and over again. If I've said something, if I've sneezed, if I've coughed, it's there, right? So end of the day, the video I did, like the live stream I did, is a live stream. You can't change it, right? There's nothing I can make up there. Again, me in my, not in some studio with the gadgets or anything, just me in my phone and talking to you guys. So I had an early warning system that says to me the market wants to go down, and that seems to be true. The market's going down. If the market goes down to the 50% level, market's over. That's a confirmation the bull run is absolutely demolished. It's gone. We're in a bear market territory, right? If we go below the 50% mark, right? So think about it, 50%, 37K, boom. We're in the bear market territory. What happens when we go into a bear market territory? Well, then we got to now find a bottom and then recover from that. So then we start a new bull run from there, right? Or bull market, sorry, not a run. Runs we can have every hour. I'm talking about a market. So the bull market for me, the early indicator said the bull market was over. This is over 2 months ago. Live, you can see it, right? I've got a thumbnail made just for that one. Bull markets, I believe the bull market's over, right? So that's me being very bold and very confident about it. And I said it with conviction. In that video, I said it, I said, guys, I'm saying this with conviction. I believe the market's over. I know a lot of people didn't believe me because there's so many experts out there, so many different views, and I respect everybody, right? Everybody's got the right to their own views. I mean, look at we're living in a society in an age right now where freedom of speech doesn't even exist, and I respect that. If somebody has an opinion that is against my opinion, I respect that, right? I believe you have the right to your own opinion. So, you know, if someone thinks the market's going up and you believe that, by all means, I don't have an issue with that. I'm not here trying to change your minds or turn anything, right? So ultimately, that's what I believe, that's what I said, and that's where I've left the video. The truth is out there, right? And obviously the market kept on coming down. Then I had a few conversations on Discord and whatnot, and then obviously I said, look guys, you know, when I did that video a month ago, right, on the 6th of August, I made that video and I said, guys, pick your coins, stick to your coins, whether it be BTC, ETH, or XRP, whatever. And that was basically based on a conversation in the video. I know I had some negative comments, right, from one particular person. I didn't really respect that because the person made accusations without watching the video. Because if you watch the video, first of all, he would have noticed that I didn't mention me holding any XRP. So he called me a fake XRP holder. I never mentioned that. That's one. There was a few other bits and bobs. There was even one person like, tell me you don't understand BTC or whatever, something like this. I'm like, do you understand BTC? BTC doesn't talk to you, mate. It doesn't talk, it doesn't read, it doesn't write. BTC is what we perceive it to be. What is it for you? For some people it's property, for some people it's money, for some people it's savings, for some people it's currency. What is it for you? For some people it's just a digital code. What is it for you? Right? So when you see all of these, like, what the hell is wrong with these people, right? Anyway, I'm not getting into this, but the point is I respect everybody's views, I respect everybody's opinions, right? And I respect people's opinions more if they watch the video and then make a comment, right? And at least I know that, okay, you've watched it, you're not taking anything out of context, and you're not making crap up there, because that's what that was. That comment where I replied, I said, dude, just watch the video, please watch the video. You haven't watched the video, right? That's what I was saying. Why? Because you haven't. So anyway, regardless, I'm not going into that, right? But the point is now's an opportunity for all of us. We're coming to a level where we're going to have an opportunity, and ultimately what I'm planning to do is what I can only say, right? I'm not going to advise anybody. This is not financial advice. What you do is up to you. This is your money, you do whatever, right? But what I plan to do, I think I'm going to wait. I'm not going to jump into the market. Looking at the market right now, even if the market starts to recover around October, I still want to wait. So me personally, I'm going to wait, right? Because if we're heading down a particular level and we don't have any support, so we're looking at this and we're like, hold on, there's no support from 57K to 48K. There's no support. We got a problem there, right? So that means it's probably going to go and touch the 48K. If it does, can 48K hold? Right? And remember, it's a 2021 level. Is it going to hold? If it doesn't hold, then we're crashing down to the 37K. And that's when things become very interesting, because then we have the potential to get some really, you know, rock bottom prices, right? And that would be on any coin. So that's when I'll personally be thinking about buying my bags. Now, going back to that video, pick your coin, stick to your coin, buy ETH, BTC or XRP, whatever you like. Here, I'll tell you right now in this video, those are the very 3 coins I will be buying. Okay, I will be buying XRP for the first time. Why? Because I didn't want to buy XRP when all the drama was going on, because it was uncertainty, right? But I also respected the XRP army because end of the day, they held onto their bags. A lot of people have lost a lot of money on it and they're still holding the bags. And I'm like, that's where I want to be. In fact, in that video, I explained that. I said, I want to be where the money is, right? So if the money's still there and the money hasn't left, now that the case is over, no one's dumped or no one's done anything, I'm like, okay, that looks interesting. I want to be in that right now. So if I'm going to get a bargain, right, and I know that I'm going to pick it up for pennies or whatever, right, that's where I want to jump in. So I will be buying some XRP, but not now. I want to wait for the market bottom, or the bear market at least. I want to wait for the bear market, then I'm going to start dollar cost averaging in, right? So I'm going to buy it down while the market goes down. I'm going to dip in and I'm going to lock my bags and wait for the next bull market. And then of course on the bull market, on the way up, I'm going to start cashing out. I'm not a hodler. I don't believe in any of this, right? Because none of this matters, right? I know a lot of people are going to say, what the fuck is he talking about? Excuse my language. What is he talking about? None of this matters. Why it doesn't matter is because we don't know what's going on. I'm thinking about trading potatoes for onions now. I don't even think about money anymore. That's how I'm feeling right now. Looking at how the world is playing out, how everything is going on, it doesn't make any sense anymore. What is money? You know what I mean? What is money? I just look at it and I'm like, it's just mind-boggling. I'll do another video on it, you know, like credit score, how your finances work, and also I'll make another video on it. But the point is I looked at it and it doesn't make any sense anymore. I'm like, hold on. So if whatever situation happened, governments have the power to switch off internet, how do I access my crypto? I won't be able to. Okay, decentralized, fine. But even that's having some sort of blockages. And then who's going to accept it? And how much am I going to pay for it? If someone, if there comes a time where everyone's in shits, right? And I'm like, I'm going to pay you with crypto. And the person says, yeah, well, you want to buy a sack of potato, you pay me 1 Bitcoin. So hold on, all of a sudden, a $50,000 or $54,000 Bitcoin today is worth, what, $5? A bag of potato, just randomly. I don't know how much a bag of potatoes is, but that's what it is. So what's the value? The value is what it is, what everybody's willing to pay, right? That's the value. So ultimately, none of this matters. So for me, the way I look at it is, if I'm going to get into it and I make a bit of money, I want to take my money, I want to take my profit, I want to take my initial investments out, and then I want to rinse and repeat and do it all over again. This way it doesn't hurt me, I enjoy, and I grow, right? But too many people make too much mistake, and one of the biggest mistakes a lot of people do is they take all of their savings and dump it. Worst thing you could do, right? So I have there's something I've started. It's not official yet. So far, like, I've got a few people, a handful of people that I'm working with, working on some sort of a foundation, basically. Not even a foundation, more like a trust, where people can actually put their funds in, and like, it's like an investment trust, right? Or something weird like this. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I don't even know how it works, right? But the way I do know how it works, the way we're doing it is basically a lot of people looking to make or do something with their finances. Like, okay, you know, want to buy crypto, want to make money. Everyone wants to make money, which is great, right? But too many people are not taking their money out and reusing that funds. So I've kind of devised a little method where I said, okay, the funds go in, they make money, they come back out, the initial needs to stay safe, and then the profits need to go and reinvest and do all sorts of other stuff. Now, it could be crypto, it could be land, it could be property, it doesn't matter what it is, right? It could be a business, it doesn't matter. Point is it needs to be constantly growing, right? So I'm kind of working on building something like this. So there's a handful of people I'm working with right now. I am planning to go big scale, and if I do, then I'm going to make it into an actual company. But right now, we're kind of testing the waters. So it's nothing official. No one's taking any profits. No one making any money, to be honest, right? It's just kind of just testing. Okay, look, this is what we got. Let's test it out and see how it works. And then once the whole model works, right, and I've proven that it works to the clients, let's call them clients, I've proven that it works because we have a limited time, then we want to scale it up. Right, so right now I'm doing kind of a like a test, like a pilot thing. So, you know, once we get to the level where I can actually promote it to the public, I will definitely mention it. But that's what I'm doing. Why? Because I've said to everybody, I said, everyone I talk to, I'm like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, you know, make money. Okay, fine. How do you want to make money? You want to, you know, and I'm talking specifically about people who go into crypto. You know, but okay, so what did you do? How much did you invest? Okay, I invested 10K. Example, right? Someone says, I invested 10K. Okay, fine. How much did you make out of it? Or my 10K became 30K. Great. You made 20K profit. Did you take it out? No. So what's it worth now? Oh, it's worth 8K. Hold on. So you put 10K, you made 30K, and then market dumped, and now it's worth 8K. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? So that's where, and I used to do management before, but now I'm just kind of doing it differently. I'm like, look, I don't want to manage your funds for you because I've had enough of that, right? So let's do something different. So testing the waters, as I said, this is a pilot thing I'm doing. But yeah, you know, I look at it, and I that's the kind of thing, the way I look at it, and I'm like, money's worth nothing. It's worth nothing, but it's only worth something if you can take it out. You can put money in as much as you want, but you just putting money into a black hole. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything, right? That's not worth anything. But if you can take it, make it work for you, so make your money work for you, now you have a whole winning recipe, right? I will say, right? A winning recipe. So yeah, you got to make your money work for you. Other than that, listen, I'm not going to make this video any longer. I'm not trying to promote anything here. I'm not trying to plug anything here. I'm not going to put any other links below apart from my usual links. But yeah, I mean, if there is anything else you guys want to talk about it. But here, listen, market's doing what it does. But I just wanted to kind of tell you guys that even though I believe the market will start showing signs of a recovery in the middle of September, which is basically next week, but if not, then by October, I still think there's a great opportunity for us to sit back and observe, because the market may be giving us something completely different. Because the previous signal that, as I said, like 2 months, the one I had like 2 months ago, that signal is not invalid. It's still there. Do you know what I mean? So when I had my early warning system saying that the market's over, that's still there. So until that is completely neglected, completely invalidated, nothing else matters. So for me, that's a bigger data, and I'll hold on to that for as long as I can until I think that we're back on track to change things. But right now, everything is indicating going down. All right, doesn't matter if we have a nice little pump 2 days from now. It doesn't matter, right? If it can't invalidate the major candles that we've had, it doesn't do anything for us, right? And for me, when I'm talking about a major candle, let's give you a good example. The biggest candle we need to take out is currently sitting at 62,447, right? So unless we can take that $62,500 candle, we're not going anywhere. We're not going in. And if after that, then we have to take out the $69,000 candle, then we're moving forward. So you see, these are big numbers that we've got to take out on the positive side for us to actually start being positive. But until we get there, we're just kind of in limbo. We don't want to be in limbo. So after that, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to catch you guys in another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.